mm, mm, mm. I see like mm, 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 Izzy Sauce, Damon, what's happening? What's happening? I ain't went live on the
Yo,
gram in a minute.
what's up?
What's happening?
Can you see me?
Oh,
What
yeah, I can
up?
see
Yeah.
you.
What's the
Oh
deal?
no, oh no.
What's the deal?
Detroit's in the building. What's happening,
Yeah,
man?
for sure. What's going on?
Man, not much, man. First off, I want everybody to know, man, welcome to Sunday Night Live. I usually do these on TikTok and on the app, but tonight my man's is happy to be back. He's out of IG prison. You
No,
know
I'm,
what I
I'm
mean?
still I'm still in IG prison. I can't go live myself. I can join somebody
Yeah.
live. Like usually I do my lives and I talk or whatever, but yeah, I've been out of commission for like 7 months now, so I
Ooh,
don't think they're giving it back
ooh,
to me though. So yeah,
ooh.
it might
How,
it might
oh no,
yeah
oh no,
it
that's an
might be
all
over
now for you.
with. It might be about over
Why don't
with.
you ain't thought about starting another page?
No, man, it took me too long to build my page, and I really don't have the time for it. But I'm kind of pushing towards the YouTube route anyway. Like, everything I drop like exclusively gonna be on YouTube next year. So I'm not
Well,
really about to be on the gram no more like that anyway. So I'm kind of like whatever.
yeah, I think that's how I found you on YouTube because I'm a
Okay,
heavy
yeah,
YouTube.
yeah. That's pretty much what my wave is going towards now. Like I'm pretty much done with the gram at this point because it's just I can't get going. Like every time I get going, my page get crippled, and it's kind of just hurting the whole brand I'm trying to build, type of thing. So, yeah, I'm trying to move towards the YouTube
What
route.
we gonna get to the questions in a minute, but what about TikTok?
TikTok, I mean, I do okay. But like I said, for the most part, my main focus now is to go to the tube. Like I said, I didn't did everything else. I didn't did like good views on each and every platform except YouTube. I'm still building over there, so I'm trying to get people to come follow me over there. But
Yeah,
it's microwave comedy, man. They lazy, man. It's like if they can get it right there, that's what they gonna follow you at.
man,
You
I've
know what
been
I'm saying? Like I just
having.
had a person come up to me the other day, and I was in Virginia, and he's like, "Oh man, you the guy from the video?" Da da da. I'm like, "Yeah, what up with you?" He's like, "Man, I follow you. Can you follow me back?" I said, "Yeah, come on." We go to his page. He ain't even following me. He don't even know what platform he
Ah,
follow me on. So it'd be real life a TikTok follower, an Instagram follower, a YouTube follower. That is crazy. Like if you rock with it, you supposed to go all the way around with it. But yeah.
now and
So
then that's why I go where my numbers is at.
right,
My
right,
numbers is on the
right.
tick is
My
at.
now my numbers wise, it was Facebook, and then I think I did a reaction to a video and it got clipped, and then I ain't never been able to recover on there. So
Uh,
YouTube, I have no restrictions at all. So that's why I'm trying to move over there. All of the short films and new exclusive skits, that's solely gonna be on over there. So that's gonna be the benefit of y'all coming to the YouTube.
the
So
one thing I've learned about social media is if you're a real grammer, you
yeah,
don't mess with TikTok like that.
yeah,
If you're a TikToker, you don't gram like that.
yeah,
You know what I mean? If you're a Facebooker, you don't. You know what I mean? It's all about what. It's like a game. It's like whatever platform you mob with, that's where
yeah.
you at.
I think I'm pushing towards the tube. I'm about done, man. I did all I can do on the gram, man. Like it's cool, but
Yeah,
I mean, even like financially, like you get more money on the tube once you get going.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty much done with the gram at
Are
this
you
point.
are you you familiar with fan base?
I heard of it before. I haven't actually tried it before. That's the one with the what's that, like Isaac Hayes' son or something like that, right? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you definitely gotta check that out. You
yeah.
definitely because it's strictly designed for creators
Okay,
to get paid for content.
okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, I heard of it before. I never actually tried. I was so listen. I came late to the gram. I was the gram was up and running for about maybe like 4 or 5 years before I actually even started a page. Okay, so
Yeah,
it was a female that gave me my name, and it was a different female that gave me the actual page.
yeah.
So that's some like hidden gems of her whole Izzy aura type thing. Like, yeah, that's how that came about. But yeah, I wasn't on it. I just was like, whatever. And I think that kind of hurt me though, because everybody got 1,000, 5 million followers, and I was like playing catch up basically.
Yeah.
And I was doing memes originally. I wasn't doing skits.
Yeah,
So
so For everybody that's just joining us and coming in and out, man. Like I said, we normally do these Sunday night lives on TikTok and also on the app. But man, my man's wanted to message the gram, so we over here on the gram because I wanted to get him on my show.
He say put the dress on. I can't put the dress on, bro. I'm sorry, man. I like I said, I still pull from like the '90s comedy and early 2000s comedy. So I couldn't do the dress if I wanted to. I can't, man. And
Yeah,
I'm not
so
knocking nobody to do it. That's your business, you know. Because like the bit itself is funny if you do it right. It's just not my
hmm
thing, though. Like, so I don't knock nobody. Everybody be like, oh, the dress and all the shit attached to it. No, my thing is I just feel like the bit ran its course. It's not really hitting like that for me. But if you do it right, it can be funny. It can be
so,
funny. It's an audience for everyone.
so I want to, welcome you again, man, to the show. Like I said, I've been following you for a minute.
Okay.
Like I said, I think I came across one of your reels on YouTube because I spend hours on YouTube.
Right.
So I came across and I was like, I forgot what video it was, man. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not lying, exaggerating.
Right.
I literally went through your whole thing.
That's pretty much the goal. Like I'm like, bro, it only take one video, bro. Like I acknowledge I'm being slept on, but that's why the streets is mine thing came about. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
That's where that came from. I'm like, bro, I'm never gonna like really get that big following like that because of my content. I'm like, but I know where my niche is though. I'm like, okay, I'm just
You
keep
and
in
you're the
mind.
only one. You're the only person in that lane.
Yeah, so it's flooded now though. Like the stud stuff and all that crap. Like everybody is doing stud jokes now. I see that, and I
But it's
always
not.
say I am not the originator of it, but the appreciation post, yes, I was the first to do that. You got to show me otherwise, okay? But as far as like the actual joke itself, no, I was not the first. I was not the
But
first.
the way you do it, I'm not lying. Like I said, I went through every
Yeah,
video. I watched one and I watched another, and I said, you know what? I went to the
yeah,
top of the
yeah,
page, bro, and I worked my way all the way down.
yeah. That's
So,
That's usually how it be though. They be like, man, I wasn't hip to you. Now I just been watching your stuff for like the last 3, 4 days. But that's how it be. I'm like, it only take one, man.
and
It only take one.
and now I'm looking for them. You know what I mean? Like when I get on YouTube, I'm looking for the Izzy Dre new video.
Yeah, I
You
appreciate
know,
it, man. Like I said, I got once I get done with like this vacation thing, like I said, I'm still healing up. Like I got into a car accident. So I like once I get done with that, like I'll be back though. I'm like, I'm gonna go real tough like come next month. So yeah, I'll be back at it.
you straight?
Yeah. Yeah, shoulder. I messed up my shoulder, my left shoulder. So it's my offhand.
Yeah.
So I really ain't did nothing. Like I haven't did. I just been jotting and writing stuff down. But I'm gonna be back at it though in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah,
So let's get it started, man. For those who don't know,
yeah.
you know what I mean, those who ain't familiar, because I share your content all over the place. You know what I mean? You see it. Like I share it. I share it online and offline.
Okay.
Um, who is Izzy Dre? I mean, tell us about Izzy Dre.
So obviously it's one of those. You got the friend in your crew. Everybody say funny, bro. It started off like that, right?
hmm
And then, like I said, it was a chick I knew at the time. She kept telling me about the gram. She said, "Get on the gram." I wasn't on it like that, you know. When you do it, it's really a matter of having nerve to do comedy. That's all it really is. Because everybody funny to their friends, but it's like when you get in front of people you don't know,
Yeah.
it hit a little different. You know what I'm saying? So it was just I had to find my voice though. I say that like Izzy Dre became a whole like I became who I am within the last 2 years. Even though I've been on here for a minute,
hmm
it's like the last 2 years where I really found my voice and what works for me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
so I was more so getting influenced by comedians before me and I was mimicking shit and all that. And I'm like, I don't want to bite. I don't want to take their style. I want to do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to find my voice. So right now, I think I'm well rounded comedy. I don't do the stand up obviously, so that's a knock on me. But other than that, like wordy, witty stuff, punchlines, all that type of stuff. And I got 2 films under my belt.
Yeah.
You know, so that's like specials to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't a stand up, but it's still a special. I gotta write a whole hour and a half of material and keep your attention the whole time. Like you
And
could
I
take your favorite Instagram comedian right now, and I bet it don't hit the same, man. It's a completely different story outside this little box. It's completely different. So yeah, this shit right here is light. But that's me as a whole though. Like, get me on the same playing field as your favorite one. It ain't gonna come out like y'all thinking. promise you. I just say that much.
So how does
I say
like
that much.
I know you're from Detroit, so
Yeah.
you rep that tough, you rep that hard, and Detroit is known for having some of the best lyricists in hip hop. You know what I mean? But the comedy side of it. So you
Well,
did
listen, we gonna stop that right there. Look, I get killed for this, but I said what I said. I am not the biggest Detroit rap fan. I am from
mm,
here. I want my city to win all day. But when people be asking me about Detroit, I don't know who y'all talking about. I don't listen to none of it. I
you
am
don't hold on. So you
completely
don't know about
I
Royce the
don't
Five
know
Nine?
about no Detroit rappers, man. Like I promise you, if it's
You
a
can't
big
hold
enough name,
on, man. Hold
I
on.
say I
Stop.
heard of
Stop.
their name, but I
Stop.
couldn't tell you
Stop.
one
Stop.
song, bro.
Stop.
I'm
Stop. Hold
sorry,
on.
man.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
I'm
Hold on.
terrible, man.
Wait a minute. Wait a
I am
minute. Wait
terrible.
a minute. You are on social media too. Let's just say you ain't never heard the music. You are on social
Yeah,
media too
so
much.
you might say a name that I didn't heard, but what I'm telling you is if you say a song, I couldn't tell you one lyric. It's over with. I
So
don't know
let's just go down the list real quick. We got to do this because oh no, this is serious.
none.
So Dave's Loaf, you ain't never
I
listened to a Dave's Loaf song.
heard her. I only heard one song of hers, the Try Me song. That was it.
That's
I
it.
only heard one song. But this is the thing about it. When I say this,
Oh
listen,
my
I
God.
am
Yeah, they
not
gonna kill you
knocking
for
no
this.
artist, okay? Before y'all kill me, I am not knocking nobody. I didn't listen to. I'm sorry, okay?
So okay, so no Eminem,
Yes, younger M. I
younger
like
M.
younger M. I like
Okay,
the first like 3, 4. I like him now. Don't get me wrong, but it's completely two different
it
styles
is.
when he first came out to now, though. So yeah, that's what I mean by
Okay,
that.
so
Yeah.
what's your favorite? I might ask you a tough question. What's your favorite? So
Hey,
what's your favorite Eminem album?
my favorite one is the first one. Is that the Slim Shady one, or is that the Marshall Mathers LP? I think it's
Now
the
the
Slim
Marshall
Shady.
Mathers is the second
Second, so
album.
it gotta be Slim Shady, the first one.
Okay,
I like the
all right, that's
I like the second one too, though. But I like the M when M just sounded like the guy that you know to just be ready to rap all the time. Like, just spit something for me, bro. Like, just rap. Like, that style when he first came out, and it wasn't nothing serious. He just was talking and shit. Like, that was the M that I liked,
yeah.
though. But
You got some questions down there in the comments, bro. They asked you about T Grizzly.
I don't know none of this song. I know First Day Out, that's it. I'm terrible, bro. Like, you asked the wrong person, bro. I do not listen to that. Listen, you know what I am? I'm borderline of being the old head, bro. You know how people be like, bro, what are you listening to this for? You
I,
gonna hear 90s rap and early 2000s rap, you get in the car with me.
all right,
Like,
so
I be still listening to that.
who you listen to on a daily basis?
Daily, but to be honest with you, like rap wise, I don't really listen to them too much. As you get, I don't know if it's you be getting older, but for some reason, all the old heads they used to be telling me you don't know nothing about this song and all that. That
Yeah.
shit started feeling good. I like the older songs now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But no, I was like early 2000s, you know what I was on? I was a big Diplomat fan.
Okay.
I was messing with them heavy.
Not bad.
Styles from the Locks was my guy.
Okay.
Um who else I was listening to? I mean, all of the big names at the time, like of the early
Yeah.
2000s, like I was listening to for real. But 90s wise, like I mean, I'm still a Pac fan. I don't care. I'm still a Pac fan. Yeah, DMX first album is my favorite DMX album.
Okay.
Mr. Cheeks, Mr. Cheeks, Lost Boys, Lost Boys.
Yeah.
They got one of the best albums. I
Somebody
like that.
said you listen to
Smooth.
Smooth
Jazz.
Jazz,
Hey, look, I'm
but
gonna
they
tell you
sleeping on
something
it.
though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something though. That should be a vibe while you talking. You trying to crack a joke while you talking. It's hey look, you know what some Sade will do to a
Hey.
chick? So y'all
Hey.
don't know nothing about y'all you young boys. Y'all don't know nothing
Yeah.
about that, okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey.
I'm younger, but I've been around a whole bunch of old heads. They've been putting me up on life. You know, I'm telling you.
All right.
But yeah, I'm
So
I'm
that's
terrible though. Like, but shout out to all my Detroit artists though, because at the end of the day, it's still Detroit versus everybody. So don't get it twisted with none of this stuff I'm saying. But I just want to be upfront though. So when people get to asking me about it, I don't know. I know
give me.
shit. I don't. I really don't know.
I've never been to Detroit a day in my life,
Oh,
but I've heard
yo,
you
you ain't been
hear.
to the? Oh, you gotta come to Detroit.
Yeah, I
You
never
said it was
have.
some wine.
I truly believe this. When you go places that you don't really have any reason to go,
Yeah,
stuff happens.
yeah. I mean, look. I'm from Detroit. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you're trying to get into entertainment, you don't do it here, right? You make it out of Detroit. You don't make it in Detroit. Okay? You get the hell out of here as soon as possible. Trust me.
So
I'm
have
gonna be a
you
complete sellout. I ever get a deal. Okay, I'm leaving. All right, I'm
have
buying the
you
ticket with my own money.
now have you ever thought about relocating, like just getting
Yes,
up, packing up and
this
leaving?
is the plan. So that's why I said, so this is the thing with Detroit.
Okay.
It's a crab in a barrel effect type of thing, right? And I don't understand why, because I went out to LA, and shout out to Big John. I always say this. Big John showed me the most love I done got from doing this, period,
Hmm.
from out of any content creator. And that was my first time ever meeting him. And he just showed me so much love and put me up on so much game. And it was like, he was like, man, why y'all don't work like that together out in Detroit? I'm like, it just don't work like that. When somebody get on out here, they feel like if you get on, you taking a spot, and it's enough bread for everybody to get, and it's terrible. So once I experienced that with him, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta go. I gotta get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? Then in my situation, no kids and nothing like that, I'm up and leaving. I'm gone. So yeah, I definitely would consider that.
Every city has a crabs and barrel. No, I
No,
disagree with that.
no, it's every
I disagree.
hood. Every a lot of hoods do, but overall, not every
No.
city though. Because like I said, when I went out there, they showed me so much love out there, man. It was crazy, and I ain't never been there, So that's
What's
borderline not true though. It's a gray area to that.
what's the one of the biggest misconceptions about Detroit?
Um, no, all of it's real. It's extremely dangerous. It is no misconception. That shit is legit. What you heard is legit. Okay. Somebody just asked me, what part do I visit if I come here? The airport, okay, or the precinct. Stay somewhere where it's safe. It's a lot of people and cameras, okay? This is not a place you visit. You fly through this motherfucker. You pick somebody up and you keep going. You fly her out. That's what you do. Do not come
Oh
here.
man.
Do not come here. This is not it. I'm gonna tell you something. They done hooked the downtown area up though. That is nice.
All
That
right.
is a spot. If you was to come, like that's a spot that you can check out. But for the most part, yeah, it ain't that, man. I love my city. I'm just being honest. I'm trying to keep y'all alive, okay? I'm trying to help y'all
And
out.
you wonder why I never be.
Yeah. No, listen. I never said something was wrong with that. You are a smart man, okay? You just added years to your lifespan. Stay away from this motherfucker, okay?
Oh man. So I know. First of all, before we get to that, so how did you come up with the name Izzy Dre?
Okay, so once again, it was a female friend of mine that did it. She talked real proper. So I got on the phone with her and I said like Zizzy Erica or something like that. I was playing and she was like, Izzy Dre. I don't know what the hell to say to that bullshit. Like, and it was just catchy to me. It was really that random, and I was like, oh, that's kind of catchy. So I was like, let me see how I want to word it, how I want to write it. And I just put Izzy Dre. I just kept going with it. And then shit, that was it. That was really it. It was that random. And that's how the name came about.
So when was the day you said, you know what, I'm gonna try to make this skit? Because the way you do your skits, one thing I learned about your skits,
Yeah.
I've noticed people copying the way you edit your skit.
Uh-huh.
The copycat
Yeah.
editing
I
is
noticed it too. Huh?
the copycat editing is crazy.
Listen, put it like this. Everybody always say this, ain't nothing new under the sun. Cool. Okay, I get that. This is the thing with comedy though. You gotta still find your own. You can be influenced by somebody. Y'all can have similar deliveries or whatever, but you know what somebody's like go-to is. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So that's like a signature of mine. People always say that, like, your cutting edits be like cool. So that's a go-to for real. But anyway, I focused on that once I got into, I was like, what can I do this different? Because
Hmm.
everybody doing skits. So I'm looking like, if I was to go to a punchline, but actually have a movie say it, you know what I'm saying? Because a meme ain't nothing but you taking something out of context. That's all really a meme is. But to do it like with a visual, like actually talking and then it cut to that, saying that, you're like, oh yeah, that shit funny. Like, because they clearly not even talking about what the hell I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So that make it even more funnier.
My,
So
my
yeah, that's how that.
my one favorite one that you do is when he said, "This is a sick Negro."
Oh yeah. Now
Man,
that one, I don't know who can. That was a meme that was on here, and I was like, if I'm saying all this, I'm confessing my love for stuff. I'm like, that's some crazy shit. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use that one. So I seen that.
yeah.
I
So
just get to dent my head. So I hit my head when I was like 9, and I split my shit. Like you can still see the scar,
yeah.
but I had that scar since I was 9 though. So that's how I split my. I was running with trying to keep up with my big brother, and I tripped, and it was a big ass piece of brick, and that's how I split my. And yeah, it's been there ever since. So yeah, that's what happened.
So what was the very first skit that you did?
I have no idea. I'm not even about to lie to you. I would say I got a favorite though.
Okay.
That I usually post once a year, and it was with my homegirl Vanna. Um, it was she was supposed to be a stud, and this before I was actually getting the real studs to do the skits with me.
Yeah.
They had to get like kind of warmed up to me at first because it was such a like
So hold on,
you
before
on
we
some
even get
weird
there,
shit. Like yeah,
not
so they had to warm up to it.
not to
So
cut you off. I want you to hold that answer. But
okay, okay, okay.
do you really have this thing for studs, or is this just like a whole act?
So no, it's a act in the sense of obviously I exaggerate a little bit for the
Yeah.
comic effect of it, but no, is it really like an attraction there? Yeah, that's what happened. I was, you know how you got your bucket list sexually, all the stuff you want to try
Yeah.
before it's over with, before your man stop working. It was like that. I wanted to try it, and she turned me out type. So I was like, damn, I'm hooked. Like y'all got it, and that's how it happened. That's what happened. It was no book bag involved, so let me throw that out there, all right? For y'all get any ideas, all right? Any alphabet boys just listening here, it wasn't that, all right? But no, that's what happened though. I went on a date. No, we wouldn't even date. We was sitting in the car talking. You know what I'm saying? I just met her. I probably was talking to her for about like maybe like a week and a half or something. And they to the point. You know what I'm saying? If they invite you in, it ain't no walking around in circles with it. She like, look, I cuff hoes, but I'm still a woman. I like a male touch from time to time. What are you trying to do? Whatever you want to do. Like, I don't know. Shit, what you talking about? So she was on it, I was on it, and that was like I tried it. I'm on some shit like macho shit. Man, I'm a show her like why you still should be messing with guys. I'm on that type of time. But then when she gave it to me, I was on some like, can I see
Like
you?
gave it to
I
you
just want to
like,
talk to you.
oh,
Like,
okay.
no, when she gave me the box, I
No,
don't mean that. Listen, once again, for y'all get any ideas, okay? Okay, ain't nobody been in jail, right? No, but yeah, and that's what happened though. When we finally did do it, it was just like I was like, damn. But in my mind, just comedically, it was just like this is an untapped market. But I gotta be really okay with saying everything. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be able to say everything as opposed to like holding back on something might be sensitive. But I did get in trouble about a lot of it though, because some of the material was based on real situations. So they really was like,
oh,
oh, so you try and be funny. It was like that. So I dialed it back a lot. It's about like 10 stories I haven't told, bro. I'm gonna just leave that alone because I ain't want to get in no more trouble, man. Y'all done really got my stud queens mad at me, man. Like
one of
maybe
my one of the funny ones that I liked is when the one where he was like is such and such in the office. You trying to do an interview, and she was like,
uh,
it's me. He's
oh
like,
Ashley, yeah, shout out to Ash. Cool Ash. So it's crazy how I met her. She had a the scene that you do at the end when it clipped to the it's like mimicking set it off.
set it off,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
so what happened was she had that bit, and I was like, "This is a good bit. You can keep using this. Like we can just keep flipping it. Like however we interact, like talking to each other. Let's
Hmm.
cut to that." So we got like 4 videos together with that as the ending, and I just reached out to her. Like I said, I was like, "Man, your shit funny. You want to collab?" And she was with it. She was with it. So that's how that came about. But the funniest one with her is the mechanic one. The one where I
Yeah,
was trying to
that
fix
was
her.
yeah.
That's the funniest one to me. Like that's my favorite one with her. Yeah.
So, all right, you do the first skit, and you say you don't remember how
I don't
the
remember my
skit
very
was.
first skit, but I remember the first one that I was like, okay, this is a good one. Like I said, it was with my homegirl Vanna, and she was supposed to be a stud. Like I said, this is before I actually got studs that really do the skits with me. And she comes in. I'm gonna send it to you, but she comes in basically. She was trying to change for a party or something,
Mm.
and but up under the baggy clothes, you can't tell she got body. So when she take it off, I know that she got body. I'm like. And it cut to the madness type of shit. Y'all gotta go watch it, but yeah, yeah.
So, what was the? Do you remember the first one that I say kind of put you on the map? The one that kind of went viral?
The first time I did a million, I do not. I remember it was one skit when I did my first 100,000. It was a skit where, how guys be you always ask a chick for a threesome. I finally got it and I bombed. Like I caught. It was a joke where I did. I said, it's like bombing at the box
Yeah.
office. I was basically playing like a movies, but I was saying box like in the sense of her actual vagina type of shit. So I was like bombing at the box office. And I asked for the threesome, and I finally get it, and I couldn't get going type shit. So that was like the first one I did like 100,000 on. Then after that, but my first meal, I don't remember. I don't be pinning them. I don't be pinning them down. Some people be pinning them down. I don't pin them down. But let me
You
touch
got
on this though. Let me fall back. Let me touch on this. Cats that actually act like messing with studs is gay. So listen, because people then talked about this before. I don't know if that's what you was trying to word it as, but people that asked me about this before. Like, how you feel about when people say like you gay for messing with studs? I say this all the time. Look, if you can explain to me how a heterosexual act with a woman is gay, we can have a discussion. But until then, I don't want to hear the shit. Like, because that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. You going by the optics of it. You know, you looking like, oh man, she got guy clothes. Trust me. It is not like that in the bear. It is completely not like that in the bear. It's not nothing what you thinking about. All of that, how they be talking, none of that shit, bro. They don't do none of that. So you gotta y'all
and
gotta
what a
relax.
lot of and what a lot of them don't understand, they actually did a story on this, bro.
Yeah.
It was on social media. It was like a lot of female studs be double dipping back and
Yeah,
sleeping with
I mean,
dudes.
it's definitely it's getting in the opening now. It was definitely frowned upon though. It's not a thing that you could, like I said, when I got in trouble for like saying some of the shit because it was real things,
Yeah,
but they don't want you to talk about. So I was like, that's why I kind of fell back on saying a lot of stuff. But now they're having these discussions about, you know, is it okay for us to openly talk to guys? And then some of them just don't care. They like whatever.
yeah.
But their community is so like put together. They don't play that shit. Like I was on a date with one. And we was at a pool hall, and she's an older chick. She was like, you know, I don't get caught up in that. That's that young girl stud shit, da da da. And that's where the term flannel back came from. Calling with her. Everybody
Okay,
else asked
okay.
me what is a flannel back. I'm gonna tell y'all, but basically we in there playing pool, and another stud walked in. She hid up under the table, like jumped up under the table, and I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? Like she's like, no, I can't. That's one walked in. You just told me you don't even care. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a real thing. Like they don't play that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
I just try to be respectful with it. Like a lot of them show me love because you never hear me say any slurs towards them. I don't call them bitches. I don't do none of that. I ain't gotta do that. Like the joke itself is funny. I don't have to be disrespectful with it. So that's why
Right.
a lot of them kind of
And
show me love back.
I think that's the difference. You show kind of a different aspect of the engagement
Yeah.
with them, and so that's kind of what makes it funny too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's the thing about it. The joke is there already. I'm
Yeah,
just delivering it. Like I don't have to be extra. The fact that a man will come on here and be like, "Hey, I'm feeling studs." That's the shock value right
it's
there. You
there.
don't
Yeah,
have to be extra. Like, oh yeah, I do this, that, and the third. That's why when I see people doing it, I'm like, bro, you're not even. It ain't hitting the same. It don't like, nah,
and
nah. That ain't the way you
and I
do it.
think it's because you really have a attraction to them. It makes it even
Yeah,
more
yeah.
authentic. You know what I
Because
mean?
I might be really saying some real shit. Like it might be some really attached. But like I said, I don't OD on it. Like I haven't been doing as much. And then on top of that, it was like a lot of chicks that show me love, and they be like, "I was gonna say something to you, but you know I ain't no stud." I'm like, bro, some of it is an act. This is not real. Like I don't know why y'all think I'm this maniac. Just walk around and try to collect them all and shit. Like, no, this is part of the stick, man. God damn, man.
Do you, which one? Which I'm gonna tell you this after I ask you this question. Once you give me this
Mhm.
answer, which do you think you're the most funny on? Is it the left side of the car, the right side of the car, or when you in the crib? Because one of your favorite things that you do that I like, you say that's illegal.
Oh.
But
Hey, look.
what?
So the
So which one? Like, do you? Because I watched when you on the, you leaning and you the streets is mine, or you,
oh
and I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, and I was just thinking about different questions to ask. I'm like, that'd be a dope question. Like, which time do you think is your favorite side to do? Like,
What the
yeah,
like far as you talking about, like is it like
it's
reaction or me telling a
yeah, like
story?
when you think, do you think you're funny like when you do on the left side or when you on the right side
Oh,
when you
and when
do
I'm
like when
actually in the car?
yeah, yeah.
No. So look, no, I don't even be thinking about that. That's a damn good. I've never been asked that before. I don't even think about that. Like,
I look at the details, bro. I look at
yeah,
everything
I
in
think
detail.
so. When I found out what was my go-to, like far as like being funny, I never think of it in that
Yeah.
way. But to be honest, like go-tos wise though, I say like when I realized I was wordy, like I can put some words together. I can do a rundown real quick, or like a punchline or a catchphrase. When I figured out that was where I started going. So like that's the legal. Sometimes they'll tell me I say something in the midst of the video, and then I see the comments. They'll be like, "Man, that's illegal." They was just saying it. That's how that came about. Only thing I came to like on here with is All in All. Like All in All was really something that me and my friends was already saying. And
Yeah.
then, but far as like that's illegal, stop playing, you stupid. All of that was me talking, and people just was gravitating towards. I'm like, okay, they help you, basically,
Yeah.
So I just rolled with it, like that's what they wanted. But the streets is mine and all that. Like I said, that came about because I just knew what my playing field was. I was like, I knew I'm never gonna be like the top dog, like I posed to
Why
be,
you
because I was like,
feel
well,
like that though? But why do you feel like
because
that?
of the content I do, like I wouldn't adjust that. Like I love what I do in my way. Like I like that. But some of that shit, like I dialed it back a lot. Like I was really more raunchy than I used to. I'm not like that no more. Like I was like, I'm funnier than that. I don't have to keep doing that. So I feel like I'll get a shot at some point, don't get me wrong. But far as like being the front man, like everybody got that hot wave for a stretch, man, they gonna go to my page and see the stuff I be posting. That's gonna be legit 15 minutes of fame. It's gonna be over with. Like it's gonna be that quick.
I don't know.
I think
I think
then now if they go to YouTube, I might make it. But
but I
people go to
think no.
receipts, they gonna pull up everything.
Yeah, but I think what you and because again I pay attention to detail, right? So I'm looking. I'm like, okay, he got the content
Mm-hmm.
without a doubt. He got the content. So what is it? What's bro missing? You just
I
missing
don't
maybe
I don't feel like I got the backing.
that's what I was going to
Um
say. Like the
yeah,
machine. It could
I
be
don't
a
have
machine.
that part. And on top of that, like I said, I'm in Detroit. It's just it don't work like that out here, man. Like it really don't. Like you gonna be down with the team and you gonna work. Like for me, I got a full-time job, right? I'm not about to quit my job to go work for somebody else. That makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So people that create content, whether it be music, whatever it may be, use your money to bank on yourself. Like put that into what you're trying to do. Like if you want to do video, like me, I bought equipment with my work checks. I'm like, man, no, I cutting out the middle, man. I don't owe nobody shit. It's mine. Like, so
Mm-hmm.
that's how I looked at it. Like a lot of these content
And
creators be like, they don't want to say nothing about work. I'm gonna tell you the real, man. If you working, use it to your advantage, bro. Trust me. It
and
works
it's
for you.
funny. It's funny you brought that up because like I worked in a factory for like 20 years. I've been working since I was like 14 years
Yeah.
old, and people do not understand that I funded my real estate career, my promotion career, my music
Yeah.
career, everything out of this pocket from that
Hey,
job.
both movies that I've done been out of working. Okay, no backing, no. Oh, I'm gonna invest with you. I'm gonna put up the bread for none of that. This been straight me, and that's why I said I always feel like when I do get my shot though, if I ever really get where it's a backing, like look, we're gonna give you this much to make your movie. That's when I'll let out my real shit. Like when I tell you I got a whole nother bag I ain't tapped into of stories, like trust me, that's when I can actually get a budget and I ain't gotta dumb the shit down to what I can afford type of thing. So trust me, it's a
Well, see,
whole
that's
different
why,
bag, man.
and when I did a little bit of research, because one thing I did notice when I was asking for the press pick, I was like, bro, don't got no pick. Like, it's so many things I think that, well, we're
Yeah,
gonna wrap because that's why I did this interview. That's why I wanted
yeah,
to have you on because I'm like, okay, don't do a lot of interviews. Let's interview him. I wanted you on the show.
right.
I've been following you for a minute, so I said we're gonna get him on here, open the eyes up a little bit. Hopefully, it's some traction come your way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then we'll we can help in any way possible because that's what I do. I only put people on my platform
Oh,
who
I
I rock.
appreciate it, brother.
The only people I only put on my platform is people that I follow, I believe in them. Like I like what they do and I believe in it. So I give it my full support. I just don't interview
Appreciate
people
it.
just for kicks. Like I got too much stuff to do. So I do it because I like what they're doing. Let me put some shine
All
on
right.
it. Let me put some extra light on it. You know what I mean? And then the people that follow you, they only know you from the
Yeah,
videos. They don't get to see you like
yeah,
in this
yeah.
regard.
It's crazy because one guy seen me at work and he was like I be forgetting like it's something to them. You know what I'm saying? And my thing, I show everybody love, man. You can approach me all day. I'm gonna show you love. And but I'm at the gig though. So he like, man, you busy Trey? I know what up with you, bro. You all right? He's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, oh no, man. I'm like, bro, like this ain't the time. You know what I'm saying? He like, stop playing. I said, bro, I'm at work, fam. You stupid. You don't care.
Yeah.
You don't even care, do you? You ain't hear nothing I done said to you, none of that. And he walked off. Like I'm hit you up later. I'm like, for sure, bro. But yeah, so it's all love though. At the end of the day, man, I appreciate everybody for tapping in with me, man. Like I said, I got a ton of more stuff to go. And I'm gonna be right back at it, man. So this right here is love, man. I appreciate you tapping in with me and having me on your
Man,
platform.
and they've been asking questions like crazy. So here's what we're gonna do. I got a few more questions because I want to talk about the
Okay.
movie. I saw the movie, and man, something's wrong with you, man.
And you know what was crazy about that? It's a lot of behind the scenes, this like bad business with that film. Um, I was gonna stop the movie because actually the way the movie is set up, how we cut into like what's really going on in the story, we like pitching a
Hmm.
movie to each other, whatever. That was an original movie by itself. The scenes that we like pitching to or whatever,
Hmm.
and we had to stop production. It just wasn't working out right, and I didn't want to. It was so many newbies in there. I was like, man, I don't want to just quit on them. So I just went ahead and put it out anyway. Like the first film, the All in All, the movie was my favorite one.
Hmm.
The movie about nothing I like. Don't get me wrong, it's funny. It got its moments, but I was like the All in All was so not forced, and it was a flow to it. This one was just like jokes on jokes on jokes, so it was funny. But I like I can't wait for the series though. Like I
Yeah.
said, I'm working on a series now, the Chasing Confetti series or whatever. So that'll be next year. So I'm really looking
Um,
forward to that.
I got some things that we're gonna talk about offline because I think I got some ways that I can assist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that first movie, okay, so let's go to this. So where can they find all the movies?
So
The first one and the second.
all in all, the movie is on YouTube. You can look that up. That's
Okay.
AWNAW. Because a lot of people be in the comments, they be like, "Oh no," they always spell my stuff. Oh no, it's all in all, man. AWNAW. But yes, all in all, the movie. So put
Okay.
that on YouTube. It'll pop up. The movie about nothing is on Tubi. Eventually it's gonna be on YouTube though. But if you got Tubi is free though.
Right.
So you cheap bastards. Okay, go to Tubi and watch that too though. But yeah.
You got a question here by Stay Woke.
Okay.
He says, "What about a podcast? Your input would
I
be
wouldn't
great."
do a podcast because I'm gonna be honest with you. That's when you was talking about like misconceptions about Detroit. That's one about me. I don't like talking. I really don't care to talk to people. I be in my own world. Like if you walk up on me, I'll chop it up with you but like me approaching you, no, that probably ain't gonna happen. Like I really don't. With podcasts, you gotta have something to talk about. You know, you gotta keep these people interested. They not seeing nothing. There's no visual. You gotta be able to talk. I really don't care to talk. I think that's probably why I didn't do stand up. I'm gonna get
Man,
like halfway through the set and be like, "Look, all right, I'll hit y'all." Like I really don't care to talk like that, bro. I be chilling, bro, because you know what? The world has changed, man. It really has. You can't all of this what you can't say and the cancel thing and all. Listen. If I ain't saying nothing, I figure you can't do nothing with me. Now. I'm just be to myself. I'm putting my content up. I'm quit and keep it moving, man. Like, but I
yeah.
don't mind doing the interviews. Though it's dope to show another part of me or whatever and tap in with people and build new relationships. So that part is dope. But like just sitting there talking like me every day, getting up talking, yeah, I probably wouldn't. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never
If
got
y'all
it.
have a questions, anybody have a let's do Q&A. If you have a question for Izzy, keep it respectful, no dumb stuff. I'm not gonna let no disrespect come in here. Real quick, we'll do a few questions. So at the bottom of the screen on the live,
Yeah.
um, there's a question mark. Throw your question in there, and we'll
Okay.
definitely let it read it off and let him answer. If you ask something stupid, we gonna move right along. Um, what is the goal for Izzy Drake with the content? Like, what's the end goal? What do you really want to do?
So honestly, just to leave my mark in the world. To be honest with you, it's like I always say, be left with it is what it is, as opposed to what if. So whatever I want to do, I just want to go ahead and try it. At least I tried it. So I ain't all old and out my prime, and I'm like, man, I shoulda, woulda, coulda, and all that shit. So really, that's always the end goal. Be left with it is what it is, as opposed to what if. So whatever
Mm,
that may consist of. Like right now, like I said, I got the series on the way. I got two other short films that I'm writing and all of that good stuff. So that's really the main goal. Like when I first set out, I had a goal in mind and I accomplished that the first time at bat. My first goal when I was a kid, when I wrote down what I wanted to do, I wrote down that I wanted to write my own movie, star in it, have it play in theaters, and look at people watch it. And I did
mm,
that with all in all the movie. And when I tell you that was the best night of my entire life, man, hands down. Like I'm watching it and I'm like, damn, I wonder if they messing with it. When I got that first laugh, oh, you couldn't tell me nothing. Because I don't know these people. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's a difference between your homeboy, your homegirl. They don't want to hold you. They like, oh, it was cool,
Hold on
you
real
know. But no,
quick.
this is genuine
Hold
laughter,
on, man.
so it was dope.
WP, please put your question at the bottom of the screen in the question box, and then I'll pop it up, bring it up, and then he can answer it.
Okay.
Just put the questions right there so we can, because I don't want to miss it, and then we don't get a chance to get
Yeah.
it answered. But yeah, I understand that high that you felt,
Yeah. Yeah.
because I
Yeah.
felt it
Yeah.
from the rap standpoint. When you rapping your song and you see the crowd, and they move into it
Yeah.
like they'll nothing
Yeah.
top that.
Man, look, I done seen rappers like really, and I always see their interviews. They say that though. They like when people rapping your lyrics back to you, you know, like, bro, that's the best
Man.
feeling ever. Like when they feel it. Yeah. So like when I was watching it, I'm like, they laughed like I'm talking about like 10 minutes into it. It was like a nice room shaker, and I'm looking like, oh, this I got him in a bag, like, cause I'm like, it's gonna get better as it go along. I'm like, okay. So yeah, that was like the ultimate high for me, like far as this goes. And even with the movie about nothing, that was a dope turnout. But
Hmm.
the first one at bat though, like I said, that was by far my favorite moment through all of this. That was the dopest thing
What
ever.
keeps you? What keeps you? Because like you said, you don't have kids, you're not
Yeah,
married, so certain people use family as a why, right? That my why is my kids,
yeah.
my wife, or my mom, or somebody that keeps me motivated and going, that keeps me thinking creatively. What is your why? What keeps you
I
inspired?
I'm still in love with it, man. Like I don't
Okay.
get high, right? So I don't smoke or drink. I never had a drink a day in my life, bro. I don't smoke none of that. So my escape be like the comedy shit. That shit is the funniest thing ever to me, you know. So long as that still give me that childhood feeling of my escaping
Mhm.
and all that, I'm gonna keep doing it. You know
That's
what I'm
what's
saying? Like
up.
I said, I didn't pretty much. I'm over the whole like, oh, I want the glitz and glam of it. Like it shit ain't happen. Like when it's supposed to happen, it'll happen. So I'm not stunting that though. But like me to create and consistently be something new and people who gravitate towards it, man, look, that's the dopest shit ever, man. When somebody, the dopest thing I didn't happen to me outside of the movie was I got an inbox and it was a guy and he was just talking about like he was just having a real rough go at it, man. And he was like, man, like I was just been laughing at your page, bro. I'm crying while I'm writing this, and it was the dopest shit ever to me because um he was like, man, I think he lost his like parent or something like that,
Hmm.
and he was like, man, just sitting here laughing got me not thinking about it, and he's, I just want to give you a shout out or whatever, and that touched me because it was like, bro, you came to me out of all people, but it was like it meant something to him, and that was like that's the dopest feeling, man. That's dope too. So, and that suicide stuff and all that, like, um. They hit home base, because I didn't have a depression state before myself. So when people reach out to me about that, like it was dope that I helped you get over the hump with that. So shout out to him
And
though. So
and not not I can't relate to his situation, but I can say I ain't lying. There's certain people that when I get
yeah,
online, I'm looking for every day.
yeah,
And I'm looking for the next Izzy. Oh no, I'm looking for that
yeah.
next, I'm
Yeah,
looking for that next
man,
video.
look, what's crazy? The odd and odd thing. Some of the stuff, like I said, some of the stuff just grow legs. Like I really was like, I didn't have a punchline to a video, and I was like, man, what if I'm in another dimension, like because I'm just so like caught off guard at what
Mhm.
happened. And that's how the all in all thing came about. If you ever go watch the all in all clip itself, I was in one of these chairs, one of the little spinning chairs, little business
Mhm.
chairs. I went on the side of my parents' crib because it's woods and shit right there. I sat in the middle and I just spun around. That's all I did. But I just turned it black and white and I added the thunder and all that. So when people be seeing me, they're like, man, can you say the all in all? I'm like, bro, it's not gonna sound the same, bro. It's like thunder attached to it and shit. Like, bro, that's literally how I made that though. That was the most
I
random shit ever.
always
And
wonder.
they
I always,
just rocked out with it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep it though. So that would be my
yeah, because
thing.
I was wondering, I think I can't remember the first video I saw where you put it in there, but man, it hit so perfect. And I'm like, how the hell did he do that? Because I'm in the video editing myself, like, how in the hell did he
Man,
do that?
that was, and when I tried to recreate it, I couldn't do it to save my life. I was trying to do it over like let's do like a 4K version, get like some good footage of it because that clip is probably like 6, 7 years old. Like that clip old as shit. But and that's exactly how I did it though. I spun around in the chair. Cause I'm like it's a blur. You're not gonna really be able to tell. But if you just see woods and stuff, you looking like where the hell is he at? it was really the side of the house, man. That was it. I just turned around. It was no
Because it
special
looked like you
effects or none of
standing
that.
up.
Only
It
thing I
looked
did
like
was add the thunder to it. That was it.
it looked like you standing up.
No, I'm sitting in a chair. I'm spinning around like this, back and forth. I just kept going left and right, and I got the camera like this. So your hand will naturally rattle like this, so it just added all to the effect.
Yeah.
And I added the echo to the oh no, like it was just like that was it. The rest
All
was
right.
history.
Let's go to these questions real quick. We
All
got a
right.
couple good ones here. So, question is from Nikki. Would you consider selling your scripts to a big studio?
After I do mine, after I do one, I got to at least do one
Mm-hmm.
where I got the big script where I'm on a playing field where it's like the camera on me. I get to do what I really want to do and really let my personality out, and then I would, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been offered that before though. Like it was a person that offered me, but he didn't want me to. He didn't want to buy it. He just wanted me to write for his comedian. He was like, man, can you write for the guy? And I'm like, I'm trying to get on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking like, can I shoot something on my own at the end? Like, is this something for me to do at the end or whatever? And he told me flat out, no. Like, no. That was like you can lie to me and say, like, no, we're not on that. Like, we on like do they basically you gotta be down with their team in order for them to push you. And I was like, I bring something to the table. I can't do that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I always tell people this, people that act or you do comedy or whatever, always try to write for yourself, man, because then can't nobody stop what you got going. You're not sitting there waiting for somebody.
Yeah.
So it's very important to get into writing. I'm into the editing real heavy now. So yeah, all these stuff is stuff to have in your toolbox for sure though.
All right.
Yeah, I would consider it though after I do mine though.
Appreciate you, Nikki, for that question. WP said, what are some of your major challenges outside of the cap?
What is my major challenge outside of what you talking about like here? What
I
like doing the
think that's what they mean by capital. I mean, they about Detroit.
Well, outside, I don't have no like major challenges with doing none of this. Like me personally, I think the question was longer if I ain't mistaken because I seen it at first.
Mm-hmm.
But me, I don't have no challenge. I don't get caught up in that. Like I do what I do. I try to work with like comedians here or whatever. I think that's the challenge though. Like far as like working with the comedians, like I done tried and the shit just didn't happen. So I was like, I'm just do me. I'm just stick to what I do. But ain't no challenge though. I mean, because I'm not competing with nobody. I just do what I do. Like it's an audience for everybody. You don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I just do my thing and like people rock out with me. I keep it moving, man.
Well, I know you say you don't talk, man, but you've been a great guest.
No,
You know what I mean? So
listen, I've been working. I've been working on myself. I did a podcast before and I watched one of them back and the first 20 minutes was very cringy. Okay, because I was real quiet. And they like, bro, you gonna say something like they want you to be Izzy. Like say I was walked in there with my real personality, like, and they was like, bro, you quiet and shit. Like, bro, I'm a complete loner, bro. Like outside, I be to myself. I don't want to bother nobody. I don't want no problems. I be just chilling, man. Like I be enjoying myself. I be having full blown conversations, like chilling. So yeah, that be the thing. But I was like, man, when I start doing these podcasts, I gotta give more energy and show some love to the podcast. They wanted me on there for a reason, so you got to step it up. But yeah,
I definitely.
if this was like 2-3 years ago, you'd be like, yeah, this nigga ain't that funny. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, though. All right, bro. You like that with it, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't doing that no more, man.
I think ours is gonna be different anyway, just because we had a chance to rap before. You know what I mean? And we had some dialogue back and forth. So I think it was, I like to do that. I like to have that conversation before because I need to feel you out. You know what I mean?
Oh no, for sure. I like the fact that you already gave me the rundown. Like, look, this will be touching on. Ain't gonna be no disrespect. We shouldn't have because a lot of people because of the style of comedy, they all off rip just go left field with it. And it's like, bro, like, whoa, like, someone like you got to keep in mind. Like I said, this is still entertainment, man. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of stuff I do add on to the character, bro. Like that's all it is, though. But
I want to read a question. She didn't put it in the Q&A.
There is to go right now. I appreciate you, Brody.
Bella, she says, where does your creative genius or inspiration come from? Because you are in your own lane. When it comes to the ideas you come up with.
Mine is more so based on stuff that actually happened. That's the easiest way to write because it's right there, the material right there. Or if I do a reaction post, the material right there. All you got to do is deliver, bro. It's right there. All you got to do is slam the shit on. So, but far as like creatively, So this is what I do to avoid writer's block. I don't force the issue. If I ain't got nothing to talk about, I shut the hell up. Like I'm just chill. When it so I read this passage. It was in this book. It was like on some like endocrinology or some shit like that. It was basically like rewiring your habits or whatever and
Hmm.
attacking your thoughts when you most think of them. Like so for me, when I lay down and when I first wake up, that's when I think the most, right? And that's when I jump on my ideas. So what I do is if I ain't got something to just write it down, I just jot something so I can go back to it though. So that's how I do mine, and that shit that's what's been working for me. So I never really have the whole writer's block thing. Like if I ain't got nothing to talk about, I just really be chilling. I'm like something gonna happen. Like it's
Hmm.
something gonna happen, and there you go. I go on there.
How
Star
often?
Studded, the initial babies. What makes you think of that? So the Star Studded, that's a gift of being able to play on words. Like when you give rundown jokes, it'd be like Star Studded Summer. That flows off the tongue better than like trying to force something else to fit there. Like I'm like, yeah, Star Studded Summer, that'll flow, that'll hit. Initial babies is because of a lot of studs go by initials. Like if you ever talked to or been cool, it'd be CJ, PJ, it'd be initials. So that's all it was. I just called them initial babies. Like if you
I
go
was wondering
Google
that too, though.
studs right now, okay, put whatever combination of initials you want to. PJ, CJ, somebody in there gonna say, huh? What's up? Who called me over there? Like, and FYI, that has nothing to do with their real name. They name might be
Yeah,
CJ. You be like, what's your girl name? Gladys. Why the fuck you name yourself that? That is not your name. Okay. But yeah, that's how I be though. That has nothing to do with their real name. I've been seeing people like they do the video now where they be like, what's your girl name to the
yeah,
stud. I've been told y'all that. I told they names have nothing to do with what their nicknames is. Go back about 4 or 5 years ago. I told y'all that. That has nothing to do with their real name. I'm telling you,
man.
Big Dog G, and their real name be fucking Terry or something. Like it has nothing to do with that.
Somebody just wanted to. Somebody requested to come on to the live, but he removed his request. I was gonna let him come in real quick and
Yeah,
just
I'm
ask.
about to tell you right now. Now if they follow me, I don't usually let them on the live because they're gonna say something crazy. they
Well,
gonna
you
do
know,
something,
well, I mean, I'm
and
being,
I don't want to get
I,
your page in trouble.
yeah,
I'm already blocked.
yeah,
Okay, I'm working on 7 months of not being able to go live.
yeah.
I don't want you blaming me, man. I had Izzy Dre on there, and when his followers fucked up, no, I didn't do nothing. I'm telling you that.
You know,
You
we
let them
could
in there,
see
Joe.
one thing I'll do is I'll cut him fast and quick. He'll be saying, "Oh no, for real,"
Yeah.
because I'm not going for that. You know, what I mean, I've been shut down on IG before too, so no,
Yeah,
we're not
I
doing
ain't
that.
recovered yet. I'm still trying. Like that's
But
like now, like my like usually like alive when I wasn't banned, it was like
mhm.
between 80. I would get like 80 people or more. But like now that it's banned, like everything just chops all your stuff down. When you get shadow banned, everything gets chopped down. Like it's horrible. It is horrible.
I've had to rebuild on here
Yeah,
and TikTok.
it is
It's
bad.
bad, man. I know this has been a great conversation, man. So I wanna leave people with something. What do you want people to know about Izzy Dre, about you personally and about your
Okay,
comedy?
so I say comedy wise because like I really don't post nothing personal
Mhm.
on here. Because that's the thing about it. If you post anything on social media, you're going to get a response. It might not be in your favor or none of that. So it's kind of like you might want to be careful with what you post. Like I never understood people that get in the hospital bed and then take the picture. Like you clearly ain't shit wrong with you. You posing and shit. Now if one of your family members do it, then cool. But for you to sit there and do that, that is crazy to me. Like you supposed to be hurt. Why are you doing that? But no, personally, on a personal note, I do appreciate all the people tapping in. The people that tapped in, like I had my accident or whatever. I appreciate y'all. Um, and only thing else I can touch on personally, like I said, the guy that talked to me about, he was that depression. Like depression is a real thing. Like I really had a battle with that right before All in All came
Mhm.
out. So I don't, if you reach out to me on that, like I definitely chop it up with you about it, man. That's a serious thing. But comedically though, just stay tuned, man. I got a ton of more stuff coming out. Like I said, I'm writing a series right now, the Chasing Confetti series or whatever, and that'll be the top of the year. I'm really looking forward to that. Like I really want the responses to that. Like this is more mature comedy. I'm not sitting there just banking on the raunchy stuff. There's no stud stuff involved.
Mhm.
I want to build up the characters and really let people grow with the characters. It's gonna be basically be a pilot episode. I'm shoot a pilot episode, and hopefully we get a backing where we can actually write a full series or whatever. So that's basically what I want y'all to know, like comedically. That's what I'm working on. I'm completely done. I'm just editing now.
Not to touch on the depression too much, because I know everybody sometimes don't want to really discuss certain things, but
Yeah.
not I don't want to ask you why you got it, what brought you to that, but how was you able to pull out of it? And what can you give the people
listen,
who may be
I'm
going
gonna be
through
honest with you, bro. Like, you know what's crazy? My so I lost somebody when I was younger, like, but they didn't hit me until I was older, type of thing. And I just, I didn't accept it. I didn't really, you know, face it, so to say. I would really put it in my mind that I'm just, I'm gonna catch up with her later, type of thing. And then when it finally hit me, it was just a breakdown. Like a lot of time with guys, like, we supposed to be strong and all that. You hold all that shit in, and one day you're gonna run into a brick wall. You got to face what it is, just eating at you, and that's what happened. So, and it was just, I was in a bad spot. And I don't follow any religions, but I believe in a higher power, though. And I don't think we just popped up out of nowhere, like we just here. So yeah, I believe in a higher power. So I prayed on it, like, honestly. That's exactly what happened. And this made me never question if it's some more. I prayed on it, and when I tell you what I asked for, what I needed to get me over the hump, happened the same night. Man, look here, man. You can't tell me nothing else, man. So yeah, that's what happened. That's what got me out of it. That night that I prayed on it, it happened that night in a dream, and you couldn't tell me nothing else. You couldn't tell me nothing else about that. And that's what got me over the hump and got me to keep going and realize that it's something more. Like, when you blessed to have any type of gift, whether that be like I said, comedically, musically, whatever, designing stuff or whatever, it ain't even your gift. It's for you to share. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to cheat nobody out of that. Like I said, that's gonna be my mark in the world of leaving that. I got a homeboy about, he got a couple kids, and he always say this. He's like, man, you supposed to have some kids, man, leave a legacy behind. Look, I done left a legacy behind. You can look me up on all these platforms, see me smiling, talking, playing. I didn't even cheered you up in the process, bro. So there you go. So yes, that's what it was, though. So yeah, most definitely, man. If anybody battling any form of depression, like I said, it be just you just want to feel like somebody cares, somebody there to listen, something like that, man. So definitely don't sit there and let that eat at you, man. Like, reach out to whoever, talk to whoever. Like I said, I never had a best friend a day in my life, man. So I'm close to people, and like I said, it was really a matter of just like faith, like, really, that's what helped me. That's what helped me, though. But if you got somebody that you're supposed to like that, vent and get that shit out, man. Do not let that get at you like that, man.
Man, this is my last question, man. I always ask that. This is how I end most of my interviews. What's your 3 keys to success in entertainment?
You said the 3 thieves? Did you
The
say
3
thieves?
keys, your 3 keys.
3 keys. Okay, my bad. I thought you said thieves. I was about to say, man, you sure you ain't been to Detroit? Really? I mean, honestly, it's all pretty much the same. Like, I'll put it like this. I'll word it like this.
Okay.
People used to ask me what is it to make it and all that type of stuff. I got a question for you. It's not even a statement. It's more of a question, and it don't require an answer in the sense of verbal. But it's basically, how bad do you want it, right? You don't have to answer that verbally. Go show it. Go do that. You should go do that. Whatever it takes for you to do that. Because what worked for me might not work for you. But once I realized it was how bad I wanted, because I wasn't getting the looks that I thought I should get, like, I feel like I'm real slept on. It was like, but do you still want it? And that's what worked for me. So that's what I will leave y'all with. Like, that would be the key for me. Ask yourself how bad you want it. You ain't got to tell nobody. Go make that happen. And that's what pushing me. And I usually wrap up any interview I do with this. Do not be frustrated by time. Be prepared for your moment.
Ooh.
And there you go. The shit gonna happen, man. As long as you stick to it, it's gonna happen.
Hey, man, we definitely want to appreciate everybody for joining the Sunday Night Live right here on the Taj Longino Show with Izzy Draymond, man. Make sure you follow him. If you're not, man, go check out that content. Go over to YouTube and check him out. He's got a truckload of content on there. It's funny as hell. Definitely appreciate your time, bro.
Yes, most definitely. I appreciate you having me. I appreciate you reaching out, man. I definitely will come back anytime, man. And like you said, follow me on all the platform, same name, Izzy Dre. So YouTube, the TikToks, the Instagrams, Facebook, all of them. But definitely the YouTube. Like I said, it's exclusive content coming that way. It's solely going to be on there, and I don't want y'all to miss out. Go build the audience with me. Share, comment, like, and all that good stuff. And shout out to you again for having me, bro. I
Yeah, no
appreciate it.
doubt. Wake up, goddammit. That's the slogan where we educate through entertainment. Easy Dre.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, family. And we're going to
My
talk some
God.
more. All
Yep.
right, y'all.
Yep.
We out.